Nigerian nannies have. So, for example, if they, if she was staying or working with or for someone who is very tough, and then you know she will still come out to say some stuff.
If she was working for someone that is very tough, it's nothing, because I feel she will still do. If she wants to do the same, she will do it, because if only so it was
But
her
I
child.
wonder what is her age. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, her age.
Yes.
Her age matters as a
No,
nanny.
like no, like. But anyway, if I say that, then it will be a matter of maybe somebody saying, "Oh," because you have some grown-up people who are not, who are still children.
Yes, but I feel if only she was grown up like a mother, she will really understand what it means to look after a child more than a young girl who has never had a child before. You know, these girls, maybe she might even go doing Facebook or doing anything that interests her. She
See,
might abandon the
that
child.
girl was doing nothing but talking, possibly. I'm assuming with some random boy.
Oh, Mr. Joe.
No. That is why I say I am assuming.
Yeah, because from the picture I've seen, she's a young girl that is not yet married.
Of what age?
I feel 25 up was, yeah.
25.
Yeah, up was
25.
25 years up
in my
was.
village, that one has given birth to 8 children.
Maybe she has not, and then she doesn't know how to take care of a child. But if only she was a mother, she had had a child before, she will know, because no mother will allow her child, or will see her child die. It's hardly before you see a mother looking after the child and the child die. I was even reading one story yesterday of a mother that went into a burning house just to bring out her child. You can imagine. Yeah.
Wow.
That is how much a mother will go through for her son or for her daughter. But somebody who has not had that child, do you think that person will go through that fire, go into a burning fire to rescue a child?
But then, that tells you what our young folks now, everybody is slaying.
Yeah, even as a nanny, you're there, you're being paid for the job.
Everybody is slaying.
If not for baby Ifeanyi, will she be in the house? She won't
Exactly,
be there, but
exactly.
she's busy going to slay in somebody's house
Exactly.
for what she's being paid for.
Because somehow we are being judgmental. Okay?
Yeah.
We are being judgmental, but we are allowed to be judgmental. Isn't it?
Why won't we be judgmental? If only this boy was your son,
Mm-hmm.
won't you judge it from this angle? You will, because you can imagine somebody returning back after paying you how much to look after his or her child, coming back and you're telling him that the child is not God. How? God.
It's crazy.
It's really, really painful.
It's
It's crazy.
crazy. It's crazy.
I pay you, I come back, and I still hear that my son is.
How can this boy be trending for like a child? A child?
It's really painful, because nobody expects that a nanny that is being employed at that rate and trusted, the parents even trusted her.
And I even heard, yeah, and you see, we have to be careful. We have to be careful, because
Yeah.
I heard there's this lady that went posting some nonsense.
It's a nonsense thing.
Yeah, I don't want to say what she posted or what she wrote, but it's disgusting.
Yeah, because some people might be thinking, is this, is that, but I feel the nanny is the cause of all of this.
So now, according to Instablog, who posted, as you can see right here,
Yeah.
they're saying Ifeanyi's nanny and eight others arrested over his death. At least 9 persons, including whatever. So the news is there. But the question is, um, see, how can you be in somebody's house? See,
Yeah.
yeah, the way people take, um, um, the way people are so
Less
careless
with the responsibilities.
in these countries alarming. Like you are in my house, you're eating my food, I'm taking care of you,
Sleeping there just for
I give you shelter,
paying every month.
I'm doing everything. Like, I at least
The only thing you can do for me, look after my child. And
I I you see, um this is a very sad day for everybody.
yeah.
Not just
Since
here in
afternoon,
Nigeria, but
I've
all
just
over
been
the world.
imagining that what if it was my
Eh?
son or what if it was my daughter? You can imagine after all the pain of childbirth, taking care of a child, and see how handsome the baby looks. Then
Wow. And uh, somebody even said, why would uh, why would um, why would the the boy be allowed to go close to a pool? Like, the thing is, are you saying the if I what is, are you blaming him now? Like, I don't. Some people don't have conscience at all. People
because he's
don't.
still a child, he's still very small, he doesn't even know what is good or
Exactly.
bad. But I expect that the nanny who is paid to take care of him should always watch over
Now
him.
see what this guy Tunde, not Ednot. Okay, says crazy how Davido tried to always be available for everyone around him, the crew, gang, family, non-family, nanny, maid, and drivers, but no one could look after his son in his absence. Nine nannies,
For that matter.
for that matter.
Yeah, it's really crazy. 9 people cannot look after one child. But it's not funny. It's not funny. I'm not blaming anyone. But me, I blame the nanny. She should be punished for baby Ifeanyi's death. So painful. The whole world, oh. May he so rest in peace.
Okay, so they say, I don't know how legit these stories are here, but this one says, according to a source close to the heartbreaking incident, the nanny was with Ifeanyi, and the chef came to join them. The nanny was said to have moved slightly away to receive a call. When she returned, she couldn't find Ifeanyi and assumed he was with the chef. But the chef said he had left Ifeanyi with her. They began to frantically look for Ifeanyi all over the house for close to 20 minutes until a security guard spotted him in the pool. No one could explain how the boy got in the pool.
Wow.
Davido and Chioma were said to have returned from their trip to the devastating news. Davido ran mad. He literally tore his clothes and wanted to run into the streets. He was held back. He and Chioma are inconcilable. The boy's body has been taken to the mortuary. And here are indications that the autopsy will be done to determine the cause of his death. I think, but autopsy on a child?
The boy is too small. Besides, he was found in the pool.
Autopsy on a child?
Yeah, maybe they want to know the real cause of his death.
Ah, ah. You see, I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong, like the autopsy is wrong, but I feel
He's too small for
he's
that.
too small to. I mean, this is painful already.
Yes, but if they know what is the cause, I feel they will be more consoled. At least they will feel better.
Feel better?
I know they can never feel better, but let them know what happened. Is it that he fell or something pushed him to that? At times.
Push into what?
What if somebody pushed him to that?
Push into what? How can somebody push him to what?
Okay. Maybe that is not it, but they want to know what happened to their son. So let them know. Let them take the decision they want to take. Besides, it's painful already.
Wow. So all since morning, oh, look at the beautiful boy.
So cute.
Mm. Oh, like if I was the one, if I was the one, how Nanny and Chef lost custody
Custody
of
of
Davido's
Davido's
son
son
before
before
the.
the grand incident
So this
did.
is from Pulse. Let's see what Pulse has to say.
How Nanny and Jeff lost.
The boy was inside water for too long and they pulled him out and rushed him to the hospital. A family source told Gazette, Gazette NG by the time they rushed him to Lagoon Hospital, it
It was
was already
already
too
too
late.
late.
The source said, like, how can a child, like, even even a grown up person gone, you stayed in the water. Like if I stayed in the water for just few seconds, gone self, I start getting drowned. Not to talk of a boy who uh, you know is said to be in the water for almost how many hours. Uh-uh. This is too much now.
Yeah, but it has happened. Mr. Joe, this is really, really heart touching, but you also need to calm down.
No, like this is not a matter of calming down. It's not a matter of calming down, no. This nanny, all in fact, all the nannies in that house must suffer for this.
Like,
They must answer for this.
yes.
Uh-uh. They must answer for this.
Okay.
Why are you in this, like
Why are you there when you cannot take responsibility or look
why are
after the
you
child?
like seriously? This guy goes out of his way to buy cars for all these people. He goes out of his way to to make sure they are everybody is okay.
Okay, yeah. Pays them.
And all they can do is allow his child to die. Haba. 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 This is not fair.
No, it's not fair.
This is not fair at all. At least you owe him.
No, they owe
You owe him
they owe
this.
taking care of the child.
Haba. Now wow.
Mr. Joe, as I said earlier, this is really painful, but you also have to calm down. I understand how you feel.
How can a
I
boy
feel the same way. Everybody feels. I can imagine what the parents will be going through right now. Like,
full time nanny see Twitter. You see, sometimes Ifeanyi's Nanny along with 8 others. Ah, you're going to receive call because it's President Buhari that is calling you, and nobody must hear about it. The nanny was okay. When she returned, she couldn't find Ifeanyi and assumed he was with the chef, but like really, gosh, no one could explain how the boy got in the pool. Davido and Chioma were said to have returned from. Okay, I think we have read this, but you see what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying. See what I'm saying.
It's all the nanny's fault. If only she was there looking after the child as her duty or as her responsibility, this won't happen. For sure, this won't.
And truth be told, you like it or not, you see this boy Ifeanyi, he's the source of this relationship. Ifeanyi is nothing but the source of the happiness of this relationship. Davido is a wonderful guy. Chioma herself is a wonderful woman.
These two people, like, even though, like, last month I was on social media and somebody was like, Chioma should show them the way. Like, after everything, Davido still came back to her. And I feel that Ifeanyi is the main reason why he's still back with her and everything. And then for this to happen now, like, I wonder how it's going to be.
Kai. 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 Oh, wow.
So, Mr. Joe,
Yeah.
I know that children can be stepped very well. And it's true that children at this age, you can't predict. But do you think this will happen if baby Fanny was this nanny's child?
Yes. It's possible.
Still, but no mother will allow
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. A stupid woman is a stupid. Sorry for using these words. Okay? A stupid person will always be stupid.
I still feel like if only it was her child, it was her son, she would not be giving this silly excuse that she went to answer call. All these mothers you see, don't they have phones? Don't they answer calls? But they still protect their children with their life. Which call did she go to answer that will make?
And which tells you that this is how, this is what. You see, the thing is because this has happened, okay?
Yeah.
This is what children goes through when their parents are not there.
So how are we going to control this? Because somebody someone like Davido and his fiance, they cannot come back and sit at home all day to look after their baby. So what are they? Can't they trust people anymore? Because there's no way. Can't they trust people anymore?
I don't understand what you mean by trust.
Okay, because they trusted her, and if only they didn't trust her, they won't leave her with their son. They trusted her, and she did this because they cannot sit at home looking after the child.
See, trust or no trust. There's you don't expect Davido to sit at home or Chioma to sit at home and be looking after
Their son.
this thing, Ifeanyi. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like if the work is too much for you, then resign and go receive calls.
Yeah, that is true, because she's not there to receive calls, and the reason is too silly. Because of ordinary call that somebody's child have to go, like, is that call more important than somebody's life, somebody's child?
It has happened. It has happened. Uh, we just have to. Uh, all we can do right now is to. Okay, I see. I can see right here the Lagos State police spokesperson, SP Benjamin. It can be thought having to confirm certain incidents. My heart goes out to Davido and the Chef Chi at this difficult period. May God grant them the much needed strength to bear the loss. Okay, so this is the SP of police, Lagos State, tweeting there. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Olamide is sending in condolence. Rabiu Kwankwaso, also the politician, is also sending in his condolence. Frank Edoho is sending in the condolence. Femi and Nicola Kuti is also sending in condolence. Of course, Pere is there, sending his condolence there. And a lot of celebrities. Lo J is there. Prince Dr. Dakwa Abiodun is there, sending in his condolence. Ward is there. And a whole lot of celebrities. And home and abroad, sending in their condolences. But of course, like I said, this is all the world can do.
Nothing more. Yeah.
So what do you what can you say as a woman? What can you say this incident or this news have taught you?
As a woman, I can imagine that I traveled, I left my baby with a nanny, and I came back, I found him gone. Like, I would never forgive myself. I will always feel like if only I was there, my son or my daughter will always be there. So I will not ever leave my child with anybody else. In short, I will never trust anybody with my child anymore. So for this, I feel like women, mothers should be more careful. I know that as a woman you still have your dreams but I feel like if you're leaving your child out there with somebody, that person should be 100% trusted. Like, you should trust that person with your life, because if they really trusted this one, she has really betrayed the trust with this. I don't think they can ever trust her again. So I feel mothers should still create time no matter what for their children. But even at that, if it has to do with your career, your travel or something, I feel leaving your child should be with somebody really, really trusted, or better still, a family member. What do you think?
Yes. Yes, because you see, some you let me put it this way: only the mother understands what it means to yes, because you carry this child for 9 months, and some even more, and so
you know that this whole pain that the two people, okay, Chioma and Davido are going through, Chioma will feel it more. She will really feel it more because of the pain she has gone through and everything. Just bring this child this far.
Every mother will feel it. Every mother will feel it more.
Yeah, I really.
Because I remember when we lost one of my sister. Um, um, m- uh, my mother, today she's affected by her loss.
Every mother, the pain of going through childbirth only, you will never want to see your child even cry, talk less of you losing a child.
Um, yeah, but um, you know, it's a moment. It's a sad moment in their life. They will have to. They cannot kill themselves. They will have to to you know just accept the lost and the fortitude to bear the lost. Yes, and uh, I believe um Ifeanyi, who is smiling wherever he is. Yeah,
I can imagine his smile wherever he is.
yeah. So Ifeanyi has gone to rest, uh, but his death will always be in the heart and lives of everyone.
Every Nigerian. Yeah.
So you see foreign celebrities also sending in their condolences. For example, I can see Quavo sent in his condolence, and a whole lot of people. Steph London, Burna Boy's former lover, sent in his her condolence. A whole lot of foreign or you know have sent in their condolences to Davido. Yes, yes. So um, we pray that Ifeanyi, that family will not have. This is a phase in their life, and we just hope. All we can do is prayers, prayers.
My
You know.
prayers are mostly
And I can see right here somebody is posting that so prayers for his family, Quavo upset, that is Cardi B's husband and everyone around him. So and the question is, was there no CCTV cameras in the house?
what was going on.
Uh,
Because I've seen some videos on Twitter that some people said some that kind of incidents have occurred too, but the CCTV cameras in their house helped them to save their children earlier before
what?
anything.
Oh wow, wow. What am I seeing here? Wow. I think, okay, this is not why we're here. Um. Oh wow. And there's something about December. So now, is it police question? Another question I would love to ask is, as a woman, are you in for domestic staff?
Yes, I feel as a woman, no matter what, you need domestic staff, because it's not everything you can do all by yourself. You cannot go there cooking, going to work, washing, carrying the baby and everything. You need them, but I feel you shouldn't leave your baby with them. You shouldn't trust your whole baby's life into their hands, because some of these people, you can never trust them. No matter what you do for them, you can never trust them.
I I have a different perspective on this. Okay, I'm more of the opinion that both the mother and the father should, like, I would rather prefer to take care of my child
Okay, I understand how, because this is making everybody bitter. Like it's better they would have been home. But then, if you are there taking care of your child, how are you going to make go to work?
Do you know how many children have been abused by nannies? Um, I'm going to tell the story of um, a family that I'm so close to and I know very well. So there's a story of um, okay, I'll call I'll call I'll call them uh, maybe Patrick, Mr. and Mrs. Patrick. You know, he told me a story of how he and his no, he's actually a pastor. He told a story of how he was when he was younger, him and his elder brother, their parents would leave them at home. Yes, and the nanny will open her legs for them to suck. Yeah, yeah.
Wow, no, 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 no. That is disgusting for a child. Oh.
So worse things have happened. There are worse stories that children have to go through as a result of parents not being there.
So,
but that is not me saying that Davido should have been at home or Chioma should have been at home taking. I'm only saying that it's my opinion that I never liked it from day one.
So, Mr. Joe, are you saying if you get married, there will be no domestic servants in your house?
It depends, though. Cardi B takes care of her children till date herself. That doesn't mean she does not have domestic staffs, but she takes care of her children herself.
So what will you do if you have a business trip worth millions even outside the country, and maybe you have to go with your wife and your children have to go to school? You cannot take your children along with you. How will you handle that kind
of see, parenting has never been easy. If my mother have left me, then they were giving birth and we grew up in the village. So our own swimming pool then was a stream.
Yes, I understand. You would have.
But exactly, I ran to the stream and I got drowned.
Will you be here right now?
Will I be here?
No, you won't, but I feel like the world has gone digital above the level at which women should just sit at home taking care of children. Even if they will come back, okay, like there's no way.
No. Like I said, though, let me be clear. Yeah. I'm not saying Davido and Chioma should have stayed or carried Ifeanyi or to where they were going, but I'm just saying that I personally, because of the things I've seen and heard about nannies and domestics, yes. Before, when we were growing up, before that one have stopped raining, they used to say, the nanny na witch. Nah.
I remember how much my nanny used to beat me when I was small, but.
You had a nanny?
Yeah, I had a nanny, but despite that.
That means your parents were rich, oh?
They weren't rich, but my mom was a student when she had me, and she needed a nanny to help her take care of me when she was in school. But even as my nanny used to beat us, she only wanted us to do the right thing. Like, she didn't do it out of hatred.
No, and that is not me saying you have wonderful nannies. Yeah. You have wonderful, beautiful nannies. It's just that some are stupid. Yeah, like this very one now. She's what we call mokwa. You know mokwa?
No, Mr. Joe. I don't.
So, but I guess I have to, go catch a sleep. My prayer for Davido is that God will give him the strength, together with Chioma, to handle this loss. It has happened and it has happened. Okay. Uh, now, now, our people say, uh, when a child, you have a friend and he's been talked to by his parents, you who do not have parents, you go and put your ears on the window and listen, because that child who is being advised might never make use of such advice. And with that, I will allow your guest to read the meaning from it. But Davido, and they will go past this. It's not easy. It's not easy to, especially when it's a child and he dies this he dies in a very tragic way. It's not always easy, but all we owe them right now is prayers. But for those of you who are criticizing, pointing fingers, and saying all sort of things, please don't stop, because it could be you.
It happen to anybody. Nobody is perfect. Exactly. And nobody knows tomorrow. Even some of us talking right now, we don't know what the future holds for us.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's not everything that we have to theorize. Yeah. So. And
my mom told me something. There was a day I was telling her that I had so much pain on a particular day and I felt like committing suicide. She was like, please, I should never try to commit suicide, because if I do, people will say she's a winch. That the moment you're a parent and your child dies, people say you're the one that killed the child. But just look at it. Which parent will want to kill his or her own child? That is what she was trying to explain to me. And I feel no parents, the pain of giving birth or getting a child is just too much for you to think of harming your own child. No parent will want to harm his or her own child. So my prayers are with.
Yes, just as people are trying to blame Davido and Chioma right now. Yeah. They didn't like, why would one child?
Why?
So but life happens. And life will always happen.
And life goes on.
We don't decide life. The truth of the matter is here, life we always, somebody said, life will always give you the opposite of what you wish and want from it.
And in my own tribe, my people will say that when something like this happens, that the womb has just moved, and then I feel like the Lord is going to do it for them. The womb has just moved and they will have more and more and more children. God bless.